introduce you also, Dharna, and then by then people should be joining in. So namaste and good evening to everyone who's joined us this evening. I think we are very happy and thankful to, of course, Guaco Towers, who's, our host and allowed us to have this knowledge sharing session with all of you. So we are from Ayurvedic Heritage Center, started a new outlet in Guaco Towers in the heart of Singapore city, Tanjong Pagar, and our outlet is called Be Ayur. So I'm Shailu, and with me I have Dr. Dharna here, who is the Ayurvedic consultant and expert who's going to take us through this very interesting gut cleanse workshop. So who are we before I introduce Dr. Dharna to all of you? We are from a pioneering Ayurvedic house from India called the Ayurveda Pharmacy, and we've been around for more than 75 years. So that is the sort of wisdom and expertise we have brought to Singapore. And in Singapore, we started the outlets way back in 2010. So completed 11 years of running Ayurvedic services for one and all and in the region as well. And Dr. Dharna has very much been a part of this journey since day one in 2010 with us in our first outlet in Little India. This is our third outlet. And of course, what do we offer? Apart from, we've got 5 Ayurvedic doctors, experts, consultants. We also have therapists who provide the Ayurvedic therapies, which is all, some of you all might be aware, we do a lot of oil-based therapies and very traditional, authentic therapies in our outlets. And we have all the required herbal medicines to support it. And most importantly, we guide customers with the right diet and lifestyle. And hence, we have such regular sessions with our audience to educate people on how to adopt Ayurveda into their lives, make it part of your lifestyle. And of course, as required, you need to see the doctor to help resolve your illnesses and health-related issues. So Dr. Dharna, like I mentioned, is an Ayurvedic qualified, certified doctor. They go through intense 5 years of Ayurvedic training in India, where they then become certified Ayurvedic physicians. And on top of that, she has gone through yoga training certification. She is a qualified yoga instructor as well. She's done a lot of other certification as well. So if you visit her clinic, you'll get to see all the certificates there from nutrition, Ayurvedic dietetics, etc. And she has worked for more than 10 years with us, as well as supporting various other big setups, even hospitals in Bangalore, where she has worked as a medical officer. I mean, in India, in Delhi, where she's worked with a hospital, which is a renowned big setup, even supporting patients in the ICU with Ayurveda. So that is the sort of knowledge she brings to this platform. And most importantly, she's been doing very well in guiding people in just sorting out their diet, supported with medicines as well as required, as and when required, to put them back on track. And of course, there's a lot of other good stuff that, Dr. Dharna has on her credentials. She's done very well with skin disorders, with fertility issues. She's even written a book on guiding people with fertility related matters, helping patients conceive, so on and so forth. So I wouldn't want to take up her time to do this. Over to you, Dharna, and the request to everybody here and whoever's joining us, feel free to write down your points, put it on the chat group as and when you have questions along the way, so that we have a very interactive question and answer or discussion at the end of Dharna's talk to all of us. So we are excited to hear the gut cleanse workshop from Dharna. Over to you, Dr. Dharna.
Thank you, Shailu, for such a lovely introduction. I welcome you all. First of all, thank you for taking time out from the busy schedule, especially on the weekday, and coming over and to get a better perspective of your health. And today I'm here basically to guide you through what is gut cleanse. We all know about the detox nowadays. Everywhere, wherever we hear about it, a lot of detox is happening. But here's something different and something very old, which still people don't realize. So let me introduce you first what Ayurveda is. Ayurveda is Indian traditional system of medicines. Its history goes back 5,000 years ago. So we can know it's a time and tested science. It is living since 5,000 years. Um, yes. So what is the basic purpose of Ayurveda? Ayurveda, as we know, it's a holistic science where maintaining the health of a healthy person is is of a prime importance. But at the same time, if a person falls sick due to not following any diet routines or lifestyle routines, we also aid in getting back in shape, getting rid of the disorders or the diseases. That is the main purpose of Ayurveda. It does not only work that when you're sick, you come and then we cure you. No, it is how you can keep sickness far away from you. That is what Ayurveda's philosophy is and what Ayurveda preaches. So, a unique detox program. Why I call it a unique detox program? Because Ayurveda has a very peculiar way of diagnosing. Each and every person is different from one another. Not everybody will be considered as a same person. Even if two people have same gastric issues, medicines will be completely different depending on their body type, depending on the assessment we get doing pulse reading. So all of that assessment, when we get down, we note down, only then we proceed further with the diagnosis. Ayurveda sees everyone as unique. Each body type needs a unique approach to clear the toxins and building up digestion. We usually have seen we go for detoxes, but we mostly focus on cleansing, cleansing, cleansing. After cleansing, what? We bounce back to normal toxin levels. We know why we do cleaning every day, home cleaning, because as and when the dust gets accumulated by default, even though we try to keep it as much sanitized or cleaned, the dust will be there. Same applies for the human body. As much as clean we do, there will be accumulation of the dust where we need a regular cleansing. So, the route back to a balanced, healthy digestive fire is the route or the distinct, because each body type has a peculiar challenges in digesting, absorbing, assimilating. A lot of my patients say, I'm eating super healthy, but I'm still having these conditions. Why is it so? Because you are following a trend which is going online. You're following a trend what other your friends are following. You're not following the trend what your body needs. You need a different thing. So each body is treated as a peculiar person. Your practitioner, like Ayurvedic physician, will consider all these factors before deciding any kind of a detox for you. How you can digest the detox things, how you can balance your digestive fire, and how you can maintain that detox state for a longer period of time. Ayurveda denies one size fits all. As I just explained, everybody is unique. Even your fingerprints are different. So you are completely different from one another, even if you are twins. We are aware that no one in the universe is same. We all are born with unique personalities, physical build-up, psychological traits. So everybody, if everyone would have the same personality, nobody would have grown. So everyone is different. Physical build-up, vata, as you see in the picture, there's vata, pitta, and kapha. Vata in literal terms means air. Air defines lightness. People who are light, thin built. Pitta, ambitious. You can see the red color. It's hot. It denotes literally fire. Those who are extremely ambitious, go-getters. Kapha, green, earth, balanced, calm. So these are three body types which we assess after doing the pulse diagnosis. So, as I said, nowadays we come across so many health trends and we get swamped by the new ideas of getting fitter, which is good. We are getting aware that we need to get fit and healthier, but we don't know that one thing which is extremely doing good for your friend or your colleague might not be helpful for you. You might need a different approach. How is it possible that same kind of food or a medicine can work for all in the same way when you have a different personalities, different build up, unique personalities you are? So there is where we need correction. Have you ever thought about it? Now we will give you a little bit thinker up on it in the further slides. You go for meal plan, diet tips, detox. These are the normal trends people search on Google to get fitter. So what are the factors responsible for your unhealthy gut? Very important. Irregular meal habits. The more irregular your meal habits are, the more irregular the secretion of digestive juices from your guts will be. So the more irregular it is, more digestive issues you will have. Let's say in a layman term, let me explain you. Today you had, let's say, breakfast at 8. So your digestive system gets active. Oh, tomorrow I will get food at 8 a.m. Next day you're having it at 10, but your stomach has started releasing the acid thinking that you will be eating food. What happens? Your stomach is empty, acids are releasing, hyperacidity. It won't show in the one day. It is a gradual, slow process. So when it reaches at the maximum spoiling of or excretion of more of the juices, you will have the symptoms. Staying up late night. Late night is one of the factors these days we people just casually take it, but we should understand that our digestive organs, especially the organs like liver, pancreas, your stomach, they undergo natural detox after 10 p.m. After 10 p.m., you should mandatorily or by default go to bed. When we are not doing that, what happens? We are keeping ourselves awake. So we are making our other organs work overtime. And they don't get paid for the overtime, but you will have to pay for that overtime by ending up in disorders like metabolic disorders, like anxiety, stress, constipation being the very common one. The next one is late night dinner and heavy dinner. Again, as I said, after 10, your body by default goes for the detox procedure, but you're feeding it. Now it has to work again to digest it. So late night dinner, not advisable. Eating while in grief, anger while watching TV. Here we come to mindful eating. There's a connection between gut and the brain axis, which we will talk in the later slides. So when emotionally you are not in rest, you won't be able to digest your meals. Eating too fast or too slow, because your digestive enzymes, like the enzymes from your saliva, are not getting enough time to digest the food, and you're chewing it and swallowing it down without completely being acted upon by the digestive juices from the oral cavity. Drinking water with the meals, that can subside your digestive fire. Eating too cold or too hot food. Again, the homeostasis of the body remains good when the temperature, internal temperature is maintained. But if you're eating too cold, there's vasoconstriction. The blood supply gets restricted to the digestive system. Again, when the warmth is not there, the food is not cooking well. To continue eating even after stomach is full. That is very, very obvious to all of you. Overeating. Eating stale food, eating food which has kept for many days, because there is a possibility of increased bacterial growth and increased exposure to pollutants if you're keeping it overnight. Signs that show your gut is not in order. Very common symptom: bloating, constipation, nausea, hyperacidity, irritable bowel syndrome, sense of heaviness, feeling tired, mentally foggy after meals. This is the last symptom is one which we generally don't pay much attention, but this is the one which you should be it is a clear indication that your body is not metabolizing food properly. It is not releasing it into energy yet. It is still stored in the body. So all your digestive system is focused just on digesting. That is why you're mentally not clear. The mental clarity is not there. So many of my patients, after doing the cleanse or virechana, which we call in Ayurveda the gut cleanse, the first symptom they say that we are feeling very fresh and active. We can think clearly. This you can see only after the detox, because over the period of time we get used to it. We don't consider it as a symptom. We just take it as a part of our lifestyle. What are the other symptoms being? Emotional disturbance, fear, anxiety, anger, confusion, depression. So all of this, as I said earlier, all these symptoms, when your gut is not healthy, your brain will be the first thing to get affected, which will have a direct impact on your mood. So gut is not only limited to your digestive organs, it goes beyond that. It reaches to your brain cells. How does our body produce toxins? Before cleansing, we should definitely know about how our body produces toxins. So what happens? What is the mechanism? Most of the food that we ingest should get absorbed to get the proper nutrients, to assimilate, to absorb the nutrients from the food. And some which is not absorbed should go out of the body as a waste. But due to some reasons, which can be because of improper meals, irregular timings, having too much of food, stress, anxiety, weather conditions as well, and lifestyle, these negative influences make our digestive system weaker, due to which food we eat is not fully digested. Let us see here. This is gut health and fertility. As Shailu told me that we deal, I have written a book on fertility, and the first thing is here, your gut. What happens? Because of food choices, high carb diet, toxin food, that is, you can say the food, you canned food and all, gives an inflammation to the gut wall. The gut wall gets inflamed because it's working too much to get rid of the toxins, but it is not able to. Due to overworking, it gets inflamed. Due to the inflammation, there's a malabsorption of nutrients. When there's a malabsorption of nutrients, there's a further tissue damage, because tissues are not getting enough of the nutrition. When it's not getting a nutrition, it is getting damaged. So there's autoimmune system attack that can impact your thyroid health also. Then GI issues, the gastric issues, and multiple food intolerances come. Why nowadays we see too much of IBS, lactose intolerance, n number of autoimmune conditions. Then intestinal inflammation of the gut lining. Then gut environment gets completely deranged. Due to this deranged gut lining, we get hormonal imbalances. And we know hormones have direct role to play with our fertility. So here I will also explain in a brief the food mechanism. When we eat the food, 1/3 of the food is fully digested and nutrients are absorbed from it. 1/3 fully digested food is expelled out of the body as a waste products, and rest of 1/3 stays in a half digested condition. This half digested food should also get eliminated through our organ, through the large intestines. But when this unmetabolized food product is not expelled out of the system, it circulates in the body as toxins. It stays in the intestinal wall. Once it stays in the intestinal wall, it starts getting fermented, and the villi, which is the internal wall lining of the intestines, the nerves from there, the capillaries from there start absorbing the toxins, and it straight away goes to your bloodstream. Once it starts getting to your bloodstream, there is when the trouble starts showing. The first thing which you will show is acne, eczema. The other thing is respiratory disorders like allergic rhinitis, sinusitis. These are the symptoms which are directly related to your digestive imbalance. Ayurveda has named such toxins and as amavisha, which means poison. It literally is poison inside your body. So here we will say diseases caused by the toxins. Very common ones: obesity, diabetes, infection, injury. Infection also means low immune system. When you will have low immune system due to not having proper nutrients absorbed from the food, the immune system gets weaker. Once the immune system gets weaker, you are susceptible to more infections. We also have seen in this COVID situation, people who have diabetes are more prone to the viral infections. So this all is related. If your digestive gut system is good, your immune system is good. Now because of COVID, we are all very much aware. We are going for smaller tips. How can I can increase my immune system, how I can make myself more stronger, how can I fight COVID. It will not work in one night. It's not a one night and overnight thing. You have to slowly bring or build up your immune system. It doesn't work as a magic. You can take it for longer term, but don't expect it to work tomorrow. So many of my clients, they usually suffer from, I have got many clients with skin issues, especially. So skin, as I earlier said, has a direct relationship with your gut health. When the gut microbiome is not maintained due to all the abuses we do over the period of time, knowingly or unknowingly, it leads to psoriasis, ectopic dermatitis, acne. And very common in Singapore is eczema, which again is due to increased stress, the work-life balance we have here. All of that together is a good recipe for toxins to flare up. So there is when we have to take an action. It is not an overnight. External applications will subside it, but the toxins are circulating. When the effect of external application is gone, it will come again. It is not gone out of your blood circulation, it is still there. So you need to work very deep rooted rather than working superficially. When the plant dries, a very, very simple example. If a plant dries, we give water to the roots slowly, slowly, slowly. Then it blooms again. We don't put water on the leaves to let it grow. So it's a very similar concept. It's very simple, but it's we all forget about it. It's a very simple concept. We have to see the root cause, not the superficial cause of a problem. Now, as I said earlier, gut-brain connection. Modern science now has revealed, after doing many researches, that gut is your second brain. Gut can understand a lot of the changes happening around, which can be psychological, physical. So gut-brain connection is no joke. I just wanted to make it very easy for everyone to understand. It can link anxiety to stomach problems and stomach problems to anxiety. Have you ever had a gut-wrenching experience? We say, that was a gut-wrenching experience, means my intestines were really choked. That is gut-wrenching experience. When there is some psychological situation happening around, it straight away has an impact on a digestive system. When there's some kind of a threat, we have seen a lot of people, if they are in anxiety, stress, they will go to washroom very frequently. This is one of the very common symptoms which we have seen. All of us might have experienced also. Certain situations make you feel nauseous. If you see something which is not very conducive to eyes, you might feel nauseous also. Why? The visual interaction is having an impact on your intestines or your digestive system. That is the connection there. Have you ever felt butterflies in your stomach? Again, the same thing. It's a very funny thing, but it has a deep, deep impact into our gut health. We use these experiences for a reason. The gastrointestinal tract is sensitive to emotions, anger, anxiety, sadness, elation. All these feelings can trigger symptoms into the gut. So next time, when there is a situation of anxiety, stress, or there is too much of pressure from work, take a step back, relax, take a deep breath. It let gain a control on your gut and your mind, and then go back to work. Very easy to do. Depression. During depression, if we will see, if people who have undergone depression and all will not have an appetite, they will not want to eat, because their digestive system has been modulated according to the environment. Psychological factors influence the actual physiology of the gut as well as symptoms. In other words, stress or depression or other psychological factors can have effect on the movement and contractions of the GI tract. Either it will get constipated or it will get loose. It all depends from person to person how you're taking it. Sometimes in depression, you want to eat more sweets, cravings are there. These are all psychologically related issues with your gut health. Migraine, very common symptom. Migraine is also well known to be associated with the area of gastrointestinal symptoms such as nausea, vomiting, constipation, diarrhea. Many of my clients who do get migraine, who have the history of migraines, will have it triggered before it gets triggered. They will have the nauseating sensation, they will have constipation, they will have diarrhea. They also, in females, they will have periods. So migraine also has been related to all the gastrointestinal symptoms. The link between brain and gut in migraine is attributed to many connections through vagus nerve and neurotransmitters. It is believed by scientists that our microbiota and the gut-brain connection is linked to diseases such as depression, inflammatory bowel disease, allergies, or even autism and migraine. So this how deep-rooted our gut is. It's not about just going for a cleanse, feeling lighter, feeling healthier, not actually being healthier. So you need to see what is good as a individual for you, not as a community. Healthy gut, healthy mind. As I said, now there are two brains considered in the body. One is our brain, and the another is the gut brain. They are connected by communication axis. So here you can see brain and gut. They are connected by an communication axis here, that is also called as gut-brain axis. This all is called as gut-brain axis. So gut-brain axis indicates that many mental wellness issues originate as an imbalance in the gut-brain axis. So here, this is a fun fact. This is a reality that we have 100 trillion microorganisms across more than 10,000 of different species. So 10,000 different species are present in our gut. And we are made up of 100 trillion microorganisms. So we are only 10% human, or you can say less than 1% human. Coming to the next slide now. Detox. I have specifically chosen this, get real, not fancy. Don't go for fancy things. There are 3 stages to achieve a detox body. You have to prepare yourself first. You have to cleanse, and then you have to ease yourself. That is why I call it as gut balance. First, you create a balance in the gut. Intake of medicated ghee or another medicines. After assessing your body type, it is given. After analyzing your body type, the gut balance is created for 3 to 4 days. After creating and achieving the balance, your body is perfect for a gut cleanse. When again assessed, it can take 2 to 3 days to 5 days to 6 days. Again, as I said, everyone is different. Everyone will react in a different way. After the gut balance is achieved, which will be assessed by the Ayurvedic physician, then the gut cleanse is given. Here, the intake of herbal formulations to cleanse accumulated toxins from the GI tract is given. Then there is a gut ease. After the detox is done, we have to maintain your digestive system. To maintain the digestive system, a diet module has to be followed post cleanse. So gut cleanse works at 4 stages. preparatory phase, prime phase, receding phase, and assessment phase. In preparatory phase, we do the consultation, which is 1 hour where we do the body type analysis, what body type you are. After assessing and understanding your body type, there's a program created where we create the gut balance for 3 days, which is done via herbs. Then there is targeting the toxins, which is for 5 days. That is the medicated ghee, which is given. It goes to the deepest channels of your body and covers all the toxins over there. So it can flush it out when we are giving the gut cleanse. Second stage is gut cleanse. It's for 1 day. Again, the herbal formulation is given to help ghee to bring out all the toxins from the deepest channels of your body, bring it to your colon and flush it out. Third stage is gut ease. After all of this procedure, your gut needs to rebalance itself because your digestive fire has gone lower at this stage. Because we have eaten a different kind of diet, we have undergone a cleanse, so we need a rest. So it's a gut ease. 7 days of transition diet is given. Fourth stage is follow-up. Again after the follow-up, when we see, okay, the toxins have come down to this much level now we can give a certain diet to maintain it. So gut balance, everyone asks me, ghee increases the weight. It's a clarified butter. It will increase weight, but how it helps in cleanse or how it helps in the weight loss? Since the person is supposed to take only medicated ghee and a very small quantity of food, there is an acceleration of fat utilization for energy. So body will depend on fats now to release energy in absence of carbohydrates and other kind of food. This absence of carbohydrate promotes mobilization of fatty acids from the adipose tissues. Thus, intake of medicated ghee snehapanam has weight reduction effect on the body. So here comes a fact that it does not increase the weight when taken in the right quantity, assessing your digestive capacity, it helps in the weight loss. Then gut cleanse. Gut cleanse in Ayurveda is a very controlled process. As I said, there has to be a constant touch with your physician, Ayurvedic physician, because they will be able to assess it on the daily basis. It's a control process that gathers toxins from various locations, as I said, and then discharges it through the large intestines. Herbs used for detox aim at cleansing the sweat glands, small intestines, colon, stomach, liver, spleen, skin, hair, basically everything. A number of herbs are used for the therapy process, which serves as a decongestants, laxative, purgatives. So, like any other Ayurvedic treatment and therapy, is virechana or purgation is given after properly judging the type of disease and tolerance of the patient. So I will not tell you to take this diet for 10 days and you will be fine. No, I have to tailor a specific diet for a person. An Ayurvedic physician has to tailor it depending on your digestive fire capacity, depending on your body type. Purgation is given with the utmost care in specific amounts according to the aggravated toxins. You have a 2% increase, 10%, 20%, 50%, 80% increase of toxin. According to that, the amount of the medication is decided. Ayurvedic gut cleanse is effective in management of obesity due to reduction in the E. coli colonization in the effect and is effective over the gut flora diabetes. So this is very important. Ayurvedic gut cleanse actually maintains our gut flora. So by cleansing, removing excess of toxins and making the good environment for the good gut bacteria to flourish. Gut ease. Post-gut cleanse, a tailored, as I said, dietary regime is given for 3 to 7 days, depending on the purification signs. How much purification signs? There are certain signs and symptoms which we look for. If that signs and symptoms are reached, accordingly, the diet plan is advised for 3 to 7 days. Due to elimination of toxins from the body after cleansing procedure, digestion becomes weak. So to restore back the digestive fire, post detox diet protocol is mandatory. As I earlier said, we have to regain the digestive fire and maintain the detoxed state for a longer time. So the detox diet plan is advised. So here are some of the detox stories, I call it as, because most of the patients I see here are skin related. I have seen a lot of eczema psoriasis cases in Singapore past 11 years. And we have been treating them just by gut cleanse. So this is one of the case, so which came to me in a month ago. And this is after 1 month, the recovery. So this is again psoriasis, eczema. So you can see here all the skin conditions slowly getting better. This is getting better, this is clear, and this is completely recovered. So this is the journey of whole the detox procedure. So this is the another one. So you can see here all the eczematic patches. This eczema is very common in Singapore. A lot of people have this because of the stress life as well. So this is the second stage, this is the third stage, fourth, and this is the final, all cleared up. This is only through the detox that these patients have recovered. And this lady was able to put her nail paint after 7 years because she couldn't do it. It's all here, the fingertips, everything was spoiled because of eczema. So this is one of some of her proud stories. There are a few more, but all the pictures are not very, it can have gut wrenching experience. So I haven't put all the pictures here. Okay, so here, so we are, because we are new to Goko Tower, so we want to appreciate the management here by providing us this platform. So we are giving offer to our participants here for the gut cleanse because we believe in it and we have seen the results and we want to benefit our community here. We want to benefit each and every person through it. So this is here. So we usually, it's a $600 program, which is 16 days program altogether. And we are giving it at 10% discount today. So anybody who is interested, you can just let us know. You can text us or you can send a message to us on the right now, and we can send you the details about how you can make the payment. So yeah, so it will be $540 after 10% discount. So you can give it a thought. We will go to the next slide as of now. So give it a thought. You can message us here and we will get back to you. So good digestive system is key to a great immune system. As I earlier said, it is not an overnight or a one-day process of building up your immune system. It is a slow and steady process. But here I have come with some of the tips to maintain it. Follow the rhythm of nature. Very important to follow the rhythm of nature. Early to bed and early to rise. It's a very well-known, very common proverb, but very uncommonly used. So our advanced knowledge of the link between circadian clock and gastrointestinal physiology provides potential therapeutic approaches for the treatment of gastrointestinal diseases. So, as I said, our digestive organs, especially liver, pancreas, our even colon, undergoes resting stage and the detox stage after 10 p.m. So we should be very careful of giving us rest. It's very easy going to bed on time. I know sometimes work schedule is such, but try to maintain it as much as possible. Go to bed early. Have your dinner at least 3 hours, 4 hours before your bedtime. Let your system absorb it properly. Go to bed 10 so that your digestive organs get enough time and rest to detox itself. So you don't need to go for fancy detoxes after some time. You can just do it on the regular basis. Sleep on time. Getting up an hour before sunrise is an ideal for a healthy digestive system. Our digestive system works with the rise of the sun and the setting of the sun. Set time for your meals. This ensures timely release of digestive juices. If you're having untimely meals, One day this time, as I said, another day another time, the digestive releases will get confused. When should we work? When should we work? We also have our timings for our work. We go 9 to 5 or whatever time schedule is, so we know, our boss knows we are coming this time. But here we are sending things anytime into our system, so it's completely upset and unorganized way of dealing our gut. So when we take meals on time, this ensures the release of digestive juices on time, and it aids better absorption of the food. Have freshly cooked organic food. We all know freshly cooked food don't lead to the growth of harmful bacteria, and exposure to pollutants is minimum. So try to have as much as freshly cooked food. This is the healthiest option to keep your gut health under check. Just freshly cooked food. No canned food, no processed foods, try to avoid that. Eat warm, drink warm. Eating warm food and having warm water aids better digestion, as it aids the gut homeostasis. It aids the digestive system to have better, to absorb and break down the food in a better fashion. It helps maintain the easy assimilation and digestion. So as we are warm-blooded animals, we need to maintain a certain homeostasis. We need to maintain the temperature. Giving too much of cooling thing inside, I had explained earlier, makes first of all disrupts our digestive system, leads to constipation as well. Fifth, include herbs which support digestive system. This is one of, I would say, one of the miraculous herbal formulation in Ayurveda, which we can give to anyone, starting from lifestyle disorders, skin disorders, eye health, hair health, you name it, and it works. In Ayurveda, there's a philosophy that name a disease which it does not work on. That means it works on each and everything. Triphala. It's for daily cleansing. Take it on the regular basis. It's a natural vitamin C supplement, natural fiber supplement, natural probiotic. Bhumi Amlaki. It's one of the herbs. In Singapore, you can see it growing on the roadside as well. But this is used in a specific manner for liver health. And as Shali introduced me, I had worked in ICU and OPD health facilities. There we used to give even in jaundice. The bilirubin count will come down in 3 to 5 days, giving Bhumi Amlaki. But required doses, if taken on periodically, will keep your liver health under check. Shalu, there are some messages popping up if you can help me. Ashwagandha. It's an adaptogen for better sleep and reduces stress. As we have already related stress with our digestive system, ashwagandha is an adaptogen which not only helps relieve stress, better sleep, but also makes you energetic throughout the day. It is not a sedative. It reboots your system to take any kind of stress, to make you energetic, and also help in a healthy sleep. Amlaki. We saw in Triphala here, one of the ingredients is amla. So here, amlaki, richest source of vitamin C you can have. It's called Indian gooseberry. So this one, taking on the regular basis, we are popping up nowadays so many vitamin C just to keep our immune system good. This one not only works on your immune system, it works on your eye health, it works on diabetes, it works on obesity, it works on colon cleansing on regular basis. Chyawanprash, it's a multi-herbal formula which is very effective to maintain healthy immune system. It is given, we usually eat from childhood to keep our immune system good, because we know as and when we will be encountering any kind of environmental changes, viruses, bacteria, what are not only for today, but throughout, we have been taking it just to protect ourselves from any such kind of infection. Like we use air purifier at home. Some people use air purifier to keep the pollutants away, to clear the air. They use it regularly, even though the air is clean. It is the same thing, to make sure the immune system is going, keep on going. Shatavari, wild asparagus root, to maintain hormonal health. This is very effective for to maintain regular cycles, to help in maintaining hormonal balance for premenopause, postmenopause, during menopause. It helps to relieve the symptoms of hormonal imbalance. At the same time, it helps to balance the hormones. Even for postpartum, we give it to the females for better lactation. So again, I have come up with slide if some of you have missed it. So this is the offer for today. So anyone interested, do let us know. We will be happy to help you and assist you to this. And I think we are open to Q&A. And thank you for taking your time to come over here. I hope I try to keep it as simple as I can, so that everybody, it is palatable to everyone's digestive system. So I hope you digested it well. And if there are any questions, I am open to it now.
Thank you so much, Dr. Dharna.
Thank you.
I think Dr. Dharna has done a wonderful job in, bringing all this wisdom in a capsule size format for it to be palatable and digestible, like what she mentioned. It's years of wisdom and experience that is speaking now. And it's a lot of information. But I think we have chosen the right topic for our first webinar for Guoco Towers. Of course, she's a very good speaker and has done a lot of webinars, lectures, etc. But for Guoco Towers and for Be Ayur, which is our new brand, it's our first one. So it was very comprehensive, Dharna. It was very holistic approach, came across very clearly. And I think it also tells us how customized our Ayurvedic approach of detox and gut cleanses. Because in today's day and age, we have too much of information out there in the internet. We have this ketogenic diet detox. We have just simple fruit juice diet detox. So one must be confused which to pick, and should we just pick anything and go with it? But I think you've given the comprehensive approach to going about this. And we have questions. So I'm going to read them out. And I think, Dharna, then you can answer them. We'll go with the first question. So thanks to our, perfect audience that has stayed attentive and given us some of these questions.